All right, here we are, hole number 4. And what I'll typically do on this one, try to get a little bit more aggressive. If you have decent machete and Houdini, those are the ones that I'd recommend. I might just go ahead and do that upgrade actually for this one. Why not? Giving myself that little bit of extra yardage could come into play. So if you're eligible, you just go ahead and do it. Let's take a look at 4. There will be times that, especially with things with limited curl, where I'll try to go for a hook slice shot. So that may be something that I do here. We'll just have to see what the wind is. Ooh. Yep. So, man, had I known it was going to be that wind, I would have probably brought quarterback. So one of the things that you can do is also QB. Alternatively, I can probably hook slice it with some backspin, which is pretty much going to be, which I'm going to try to do more or less kind of an equivalent shot. So I'm going to try to land right around here, the middle of the fairway. So if I'm trying to land around the middle, I'll usually play, maybe there's 5 rings there, 7-ish rings here. And just going just a little bit under max full power. I'm also using a lot of backspin here. And what I'm trying to get it to do is just kind of cut in here. As you can see that I was able to pull off. So what this is going to allow me to do, it's going to allow me to get to that thorn distance and up here towards the short end of it as well. Now keep in mind I didn't quite use full there on my power. I just used just a little bit less because I wanted some control. But also keep in mind that my wind was very large. It could be much smaller than that. And if it is much smaller than that, you probably want to go ahead and just blast that. But you can see what I did. I created that nice little angle for it to come through there and hopefully hold the fairway. And sure enough, I was able to get it. So when I do this, you can see I'm much closer to min thorn, which is typically when I'll try to go for the dunk. However, this is kind of a nasty wind. As you can see, once again, I got the highest, so I got a 10.0 on back-to-back tee shot and green. So with that being the case, it kind of makes this as hard as possible. I'm going to play this about 2.5 rings. We'll just see how this goes. About 3.5 per ring, more or less. It might be just a little bit much. I at least want to just get kind of my bearings down and see where I'm at. Sure enough, just too much, just barely. I mean, but it's something that, you know, if I could get to where I... get that dialed in, it's going to be a very good chance. It's going to be easier than making in the side wind pitch. So I typically go for the dunk on this hole, especially if I get it down towards min club. As you could see, I had a very good drive lengthwise, and being able to get it up that far made it a little bit more easy for me to get a very good opportunity. And I'd use that to my advantage. I could see that I went just a little bit too much there, which was about 3.5 per ring, and it was just a little bit too much. But also keep in mind your distance may vary, so you can't always use the same number. Your shot, you could see where my wedge was at max in the bunker. So I basically make a mental note of that. Because if I get closer, I need to make the adjustment. If I get farther, I have to make an adjustment as well. So I won't be able to just use one ring number. That's the important thing to know. But you can see that it does give you a very good opportunity to be able to hold that. And as you rehearse throughout the week, hopefully come weekend time, you're good to go. So good luck there, and I'll catch you guys on 5 momentarily.